welcome back to Starfield. Yeah, we're back at it. So away we go. Just quickly, what's going on in the world? Let's keep a helmet on. Social combat. Yeah, now I have a boost pack. Doing a boost jump now. Oh.
Starship Frontier, this is United Colony Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. No contraband detected. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
Okay. Let's go to New Atlantis then. It's much further than I've seen by myself, so... Try not to literally eat my light.
Constellation will be Barrett would say that billions of years ago, we were all one with the cosmos. So technically, you have known each other forever. But the more practical answer is likely that without your investment in how may I be of service?
o'clock. This team out. Gotta be honest, I'm a little surprised every time this ship makes it back in one piece.
Me too. You alright here, pal?
And he's your new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship, and you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo.
I'd like to
Sure,
use some
have at
modified ship. Oh, here we go. That is. That one done? Ah, I see. Uh-huh. Uh-uh.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Okay, so what's for sale? Hi. Okay, so this costs 72,000. No, this costs 57,000. Oh my god, what is this? Oh. Okay. Sparrow. Beacon Hall. It's quite a big ship. I can't even pronounce that. Prefer. Achilles. Gladius. Shield Breaker. That's quite cool. How much does that like the Sparrow? Yeah, but how much is it? Is it 72,000 to ship? Ah, there it is. Yeah, 57,000. Okay.
The Trade Authority runs a vending kiosk next to my booth. It's just, besides that, Jemison Mercantile is your closest shop if you're looking. I would try to Viewport. Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
Okay.
I can assure you this unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research facility will not go unanswered. We'll get you settled into your new assignments as soon as possible.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep... The scan is perfectly safe. Please keep moving. Okay, no bounty. You're clear. The well's been having brownouts all the time. Mast finally sent someone down there, but nothing's changed.
Word of advice? Steer clear of the well.
Okay.
This is New Atlantis Transit, or the NAT. It provides free transportation throughout the city. We can take it directly to the Mast District. The lodge is here in the city. We shouldn't keep Constellation waiting. Captain, Constellation, I have often asked Barrett that the most likely answer. The water is quite aesthetically pleasing. Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power. We may be in a United Colonies city, but Constellation is an entirely neutral entity, and always has been. Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside.
Let's go then.
Captain, everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Welcome to Constellation.
Ridiculous. He's just... We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't? Very well. This is a private organization dedicated to exploration. Space primarily, but also anomalies throughout the settled systems. It's inherently dangerous work, so if one of our own doesn't show up as planned, then we tend to have questions. Speaking of which, where is Barrett? I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything? Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Country, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales.
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others. And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves that...
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Patrick?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting, now would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours? You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Well, I suppose that station in orbit has more than paid for itself at this point. Well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line.
Have you talked to Vladimir recently? Face to face, I mean?
Still doesn't excuse it. My frustrations lie more with Barrett. Not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man. Welcome aboard. By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the Lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances, the whole thing. You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need. Me? Why, I'm the wallet. Someone has to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good use. I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. And, as you've now seen, those resources aren't being wasted. Remember, you're representing all of us out there.
Feel free to help yourself at the bar. I don't
You
drink,
mind if
but
I ask you
I
kind
feel
of a
like if I
personal question,
did,
Walter?
now would be a good
You
time
sure
for
spend
one.
a lot of time on Constellation.
Are you doing okay?
Doesn't Issa miss
I'm
you?
not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the artifacts and nothing else.
Apparently, I've become rather cranky
You matter
when I'm
too.
not able to
You've done
participate in
something...
Constellation's
I'm Mateo, theological scholar by trade,
My wife
but
has
now,
therefore decided
well,
it is best if I can dedicate my time to our business here for now. For both our sakes.
second one was on Kazal, buried the same as the one you found. But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight. Can you imagine potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting dust? Take care of yourself.
I know everyone's excited by the artifacts, but we need to be as objective as possible and be aware of possible negative effects. That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us. Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour.
So, Noelle, Constellation living up to your expectations?
Absolutely, Sarah. Stay safe, okay?
What can I help you with? So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else? We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising. Felt the same way when I started, too. There's an electricity in the air when you know you're about to uncover something. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry. We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood? Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we? We need to talk to John Tuala in Mast. Okay. It's you and me from dropping off a few choice items. Maybe another time.
Good day, ma'am.
You too.
You should be going now. Just a private conversation. Nothing worth mentioning.
You definitely know your way around a lock.
What, two friends can't have a chat?
You see the pay? No funny stuff with that booster pack. Got enough flight traffic as it is.
United Colonies to the best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions as members of the United Colonies Navy?
I do.
Then I'm proud to welcome you to the Vanguard. Now, you all have your assignments. Get out there and show them what the UC's made of. Supra et Ultra. If you're looking to earn yourself a place in the UC, Commander Tuala can get you squared away.
Welcome to... If you don't have official business, we ask you remain in the lobby. This is MAST, the beating heart of the United Colonies. Every decision made in the civilized galaxy takes place inside these walls. Stay safe.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship? All right. Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean, I still haven't given up on getting Sarah to re-enlist.
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me. Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols. Anything for Sarah. UC always takes care of its own. Even the prodigal children.
Oh, brother.
I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have. Hey, Sarah's friend. You come to enlist at long last? Start earning your stripes with the Vanguard? Well, all right. Take the elevator down to the Vanguard Orientation Hall. You can get started at any of the registration terminals. The system will walk you through the rest. And if you've got any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue
humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies.
The effort and planning it must have taken to evacuate literally the entire planet. Can you imagine? The logistics alone must have been mind-boggling.
I've probably got every display in this place memorized at this point. In 2050, the Earth exploded. Not that one. What? One of the displays broken? I'll call up to maintenance.
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more. Independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230. It was only in 2230 that the faction known as House Varun first made contact with the rest of the settled systems. Founded by the passengers of a colony ship that had left New Atlantis and disappeared 4 decades earlier, House Varun was a faction unlike any other. A theocracy dedicated wholly to the beliefs of its isolationist founder, Janan Varun. House Varun initially made overtures of peace towards the rest of the settled systems. They claimed their only intention was to spread the word of their god, the Great Serpent. But none could have guessed. The Free Star Collective was initially founded in 2180. When the citizens of Aquila, beginning in 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the circle of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions. None was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Free Star Collective. Few settled worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the Free Star. In the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian. A newly constructed. After the devastation wrought by the colony war, the UC and the Free Star Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice.
Hello.
Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that Xeno weapons, and it was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member. No one is born a United Colonies citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship. But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people.
Oh, don't let me get in your way. I've seen all this plenty already.
Citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs.
UC sank a lot of money into this place. they say, is to teach foreign pilots our history. I think it's more about telling history how they want it told.
Citizens have the opportunity to purchase property. Get it?
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation.
I've spent a fair bit of time in simulators just like these. They're startlingly realistic. Have fun.
Ah, you must be our new applicant. I'm Proctor Samuelson. The simulator's already been prepped. Just head in whenever you're ready. This is the Mark 18 Flight Simulation Chamber, applicant. Currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're... ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair. Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
New targets active. All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2. New targets active.
Calculating intercept vector.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 2 reached. Initiating Tier 3. New targets active.
Defeated.
start the exam from the simulation's control terminal. Congratulations, applicant. You've passed. You can head up to Commander Tuwala to receive your final results and your probationary assignment. Or you're welcome to take another run at the simulation. If you'd like to try...
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? So these... I like the fire, applicant. Let's get into it. So, looking at the data, hit every mural in the orientation hall, huh? A test of preparation and thoroughness. Two traits the Vanguard values highly. Psychological results are all within expected levels. Navy doesn't have room for folks that'll fall apart the first time they're trying to outrun a homing missile. Now, how'd you do against your foe? Tier 4. Not too shabby. The techs make us test each level of the sim too.
Hell of a job. I might even let you fly me around sometime.
So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, you get 10 years service. Pretty standard for combat assignments. But your performance in the simulator does mean I can offer a signing bonus. Help convince you to join the cause.
10 years might seem like a long time, but it's worth the climb if you wish to become a citizen.
So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard material. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today. Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probation. First though, all UC service people, provisional or up. So, you want to make this official?
It's a big decision. John, you're not about to have my compatriot here sign some kind of contract that sells you their grandmother 5 years down the...
Officer's honor, Sarah. This is honest work for honest credit. So, you ready to... I understand. It's a big decision.
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick with the night.
Sergeant Yumi's looking for reliable people to help the guard. Contact him if you're interested.
Security scanners, chemical sniffers. United Colonies sure isn't taking any chances.
Boys haven't needed diplomatic visas since the colony.
All right, let's get this crate into space. Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Until later.
Suppose that would explain the brownouts.
Building Sidonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape.
Circle unless you're a minor. Or at least don't come crying to me if anything happens to you. If you're going to use the elevators or stairs to reach the other levels, try to keep them clean. I hate filing litter reports.
Sorry. What do you mean there's no work?
Yeah, do you have any idea how far we've traveled? How much money we spent to hitch a ride to this dusty red rock?
Can't believe we're still pulling up huge mineral deposits after all this time. I sure hope this hearing loss isn't permanent.
Hi.
Been serving drinks here for over 40 years. Few places can offer that kind of stability. We get a lot of new faces passing through here. What's your poison? He ain't been around. Went off on patrol. Hasn't been back in since. Oh, believe me, I've heard it. After about round 3 or 4 was all he would talk about. He's got a voice that carries. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian. Especially one that's missing. But,
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
it's a lot of credits, okay? I'll let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I got problems. What do you say? Come on. Life on Sidonia ain't hard enough. You're gonna guilt trip me? Guess I should ask you the same question. You paying or what? And maybe he's not gonna get found. I'm out the cash either way. I hear you. I mean, it might be okay. This isn't getting us anywhere. That's enough. Either.
No, I've done this routine. Let's skip to the part where you admit you're lying about what he owes.
You calling me a liar? I'll throw both of you out of this bar right now.
Oh, please. Two strangers arrive from off-world asking for information only you have. You see an opportunity. Everyone always does. Lower the price. Don't think we can't find another way to get what we want.
Fine. Agreed on a discount, right? Let me confirm the amount. Okay, let's talk. Last time he was here, Moira.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine.
Too late to catch a ride now. Screw this. I know you were counting on that Sidonia transit plane. We'll find something else.
Sometimes I wish I'd taken an easier job. Careful near the railings on the upper levels. It's a long way down.
Nothing bad happens to me. Oh, yeah. Goodbye.
Found a clutch of heat leeches, breeding in the utility section the other day. Watch out, not gonna be able to get that image out of my head for a while. Sneaky.
Off when you are, Captain.